All right, first I want to acknowledge Afsha for coming up with the coolest project ever.
Movember started as a campaign for prostate cancer, but now it has become so much more than that.
We often neglect to mention that it's also about mental health.
I'm glad that we're raising awareness for this topic.
I think it's an issue that's been around forever.
It's such a taboo topic, especially with men's mental health.
I grew up in a stubborn culture, but very strong culture.
I believe that my problems were mine and mine alone.
As a child, I was not really provided the tools or the means on how to communicate my emotions properly.
That I've experienced like true depression and real sadness and just being alone. It's just something you kind of go through. Nobody really gives you a manual for.
It wasn't a topic that was discussed in our household.
So it was kind of frowned upon to look for like therapy.
This is a tough topic.
I grew up with male role models in the home that taught me that you couldn't ask for help or admit when you're struggling or even show emotion.
We all go through it, right?
I watched my dad struggle in silence because he was a tradesman and my grandfather was a tradesman, and they had that tough guy, be a man attitude towards mental health.
I really seen my father show a lot of emotion. So, I just went through life really just internalizing a lot of my emotions.
Very, very crucial for men to show emotion. A lot of the times we tend to keep inside.
As we suppress emotions, we do all kinds of goofy things that are very damaging both to our own health and sometimes to those around us.
Another problem it created was a toxic attitude that was unable to accept criticism, even if it was constructive criticism, because I would take it as a hit to my ego.
Men tend to repress, and myself included, whatever difficult emotions that we're working through under the guise of being the strong, masculine, silent type.
And men are given messages that there's really a very truncated amount of our emotions that are acceptable.
Because we feel like we have to be tough in all situations. So not only do our romantic relationships suffer, all our relationships suffer.
Just having that stress of trying to figure it all out takes a toll on you mentally.
As an immigrant, I faced a lot of new challenges while adapting to the new society and trying to maintain my family culture and the beliefs I grew up with.
I needed to talk to people, and I didn't. I thought, I'm a soldier.
Suck it up, don't cry. You're a man, you shouldn't show emotions.
Growing up as a young man, you're kind of encouraged to bottle them in and just be tough and just be effective in the outer world.
If we push things down, then they come out sideways and can result in horrible things like aggression and violence.
It wasn't until I lost a friend by suicide, growing older, more family and friends, reaching out about their mental health.
It only took me to hit rock bottom for me to decide to do something about it.
That stigma is totally wrong.
It's okay to show emotions, okay to have feelings.
It's okay for guys to cry. It's okay to be vulnerable.
There's so much more in my past that I needed to work on that I didn't even realize.
When you bottle it in, it just compounds it and makes it way worse.
And the result of that was that eventually I ended up breaking down from just bottling everything in.
I hope that people know that they don't have to hit rock bottom to decide to make a change in their life.
Now I realize that there were people around that would have helped, and I've been willing to open and share my struggle.
And this can apply to anybody. What I did is I learned to just diversify myself. So in my specific case, it's be more than an athlete.
People want to talk. People don't want to start the conversation.
Little by little, getting more comfortable with it. Never to underestimate the power of being able to share those things.
Voice how you feel and vent a little bit. That's okay.
I challenge anyone who's watching this to call your brother, call your dad, call your friend.
Set them up for success.
Reaching out to others helped pull me out of some pretty difficult situations.
Like weights, you can only deal with so much by yourself.
And we need to create healthy environments for ourselves.
So don't be embarrassed to ask for help.
I surrounded myself with my loved ones, like my family, my brother, my cousins.
And I encourage you to do the same.
You have it in you. By sharing your struggle, you will find the answers.
You need to talk to somebody, you need to talk about your feelings. You may need more help, and
remember why you're doing what you're doing.
Because I don't believe in winning and losing. I believe in winning and learning. I had to learn to really focus on the things I control and let everything else go.
So I did a lot of meditating.
Listen to motivational tapes.
As long as we're bottling things in and shielding ourselves and hiding away, nothing will ever get better.
Deal with it. Don't just bottle it in. When you bottle it in, it gets way worse.
Look at these challenges, look at these obstacles as an opportunity to grow, to get better.
And then you just do your research, research on how you're feeling and
take a step back.
Being able to sit back and look at it, everything as an experience in a humble way definitely helps clear the mind moving forward.
And more importantly, who knows what inspiration you'll maybe be to someone, one day.
I'm also excited that the conversation is shifting.
So we really just need to find that courage.
We can really get through anything.
And when we do that, we're going to have a happier and more positive impact with those around us.
Your mind, like any other part of your body, needs to stay healthy. So be well, be fit. You've got a long road ahead of you, and you need to be in good shape to take on whatever comes your way.